so you would never know,
Definitely.
like, or
Definitely.
alcoholics. So like with wrestling, you hear guys like who, and it's weird because they look like they're in shape, so you would think they will live the 90 and 80. No, they living the average mortality.
Nah, fuck that. They all didn't
Yeah.
look in shape. No, they didn't.
No, not
You
all
think
of them.
Jake the Snake looked like he was in shape?
He did at a time. Yes, in the early. Yes.
He never looked in shape.
Yes, he
to me.
did. I seen him. When
He always looked regular to me.
No, there was a time.
Always looked regular to me. He never looked like he was like. He wasn't Hulk Hogan. He wasn't Ultimate Warrior. He wasn't Nikita Koloff. He wasn't Nikita Koloff. He wasn't Sting. Jake the Snake was just a regular looking motherfucker.
Well, I mean, look at Ric Flair. Ric Flair used to be fat. I seen the picture of Ric Flair was like 290.
But that's what I like about those wrestlers. Some of the wrestlers back then, they look normal and talk good shit. Well, they mic skills sold everything, but I mean, their ring skills definitely sold. Ric Flair was a beast. There is a dude, his ring skills.
There is a dude that did that too just recently. His name is, I think they call him Gunther now, but I'll call him Walter. He was just a big stocky guy, like, and he looked like he looked like he was just a brawler. Like when he mauled you, it looked like he was just a big guy who would maul somebody on the streets. But Vince got to his ear, and Vince was like, "You need to slim down." I mean, he looks, his physically wise, he looks amazing. But
think about this. Remember Dynamite Kid? Remember Dynamite Kid?
Yeah, Dynamite Kid.
I don't know about you. In the British Bulldogs, Dynamite Kid was my favorite. He was the little one. He was the little one. He was still.
And he had a lot of problems too. And he had a lot of
problems. A lot of drug problems. All of that. Be right back.
While we're taking this intermission, I guess let me plug you in my podcast real quick. I do the villain talk with my boy Twist.
My bad. I gotta sip on that IPA.
I was doing a plug-in for my podcast. I was doing a little commercial for my podcast.
Why you do it while I was gone?
Because I mean it was quiet, so I was like, I
was coming right back. I just went to the refrigerator.
Well, I'm still. I ain't gonna lie to you. These are kind of strong, so I'm just gonna do this one.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even. I just did my one. I got another one, but it ain't that. That's strong. I can deal with that through the weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit at the pool and drink those. But yeah, what else is going on in wrestling? No, they just had a pay-per-view. AEW just had a pay. They had 2 pay-per-views actually. That was really good. WWE got a new pay-per-view. I mean, WWE. Another problem is they don't want to create new stars right now. They're still going. No, I mean they are, but Vince McMahon. To his credit, he's about making money, and he knows if I use these guys, I'm guaranteed to make the money, and instead of trying to chance on the new guy. So I can't be mad that he bringing Brock Lesnar back. And I know Brock gonna come back. Brock's like, this is an easy check. I ain't gotta do much. I just gotta show up to this one event, do a little 30-minute match, make probably $1 million, $2 million. And
so what's the best wrestling that people should be checking for?
Okay, that's like saying. No, that's like saying, do you like and1 basketball? Would you rather watch the and1 guys, or do you want to watch NBA? Because like there's different styles. Like, okay, listen, you gotta hear me out though. If you're into that whole spot fest where they just flippity, then I'm gonna go say AEW. If you want long-term storytelling that takes 6-7 months, I'll say that. But if you want like just commercialized wrestling, or like, I mean, and I'm not.
What do you like? What do you like? What do you recommend to the true wrestling fan? Like the wrestling fan that's watched wrestling for years, and you want some really good wrestling.
Okay, now if you want to come back, I would tell you to go to watch NWA.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah.
NWA is back.
Yeah, they got it on YouTube. So I mean, and it looks like the old TV show thing, the way it's set up.
I don't care about it. For me, I don't care about it looking like what it used to look like. I like the aesthetic of what it used to represent. It don't have to look like that. But
the aesthetic is there too. For those.
Yeah, that's all I care about. I don't care about how it looks.
I would say
I'm talking about from you, your true core, your hood, straight wrestling fan. what would you tell to the wrestling fans that are like you? They looking for the wrestling that you like. What's your recommendation?
My recommendation right now is I'm gonna say AEW, only because they're giving people chances. I still like WWE. I'm still a WWE fan, but I don't like some of their storytelling and some of their booking. And they got so much stuff going on behind the scenes that it's gonna be hard for them to give out a consistent product. But I'll still say WWE still is giving out some good matches. So I would say AEW. I would tell somebody to check out AEW, but if you just really want to, go check out WWE.
That's what's up. There you have it.
Yeah.
Bear Beast Pod and motherfucking elbow flex.
Yeah. Now, if you want to go like
suplex.
Yeah. I got a weird text. I would also say check out New Japan. New Japan. If you like long wrestling matches, watch New Japan.
So, how many wrestlers would go over to Japan and fight?
A lot. I think a lot of people in WWE, you would like to, you want to see, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't mind seeing the Usos fight some dudes in New Japan.
You remember Great Muta?
Oh yeah, he just retired. I think 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. He just finally retired. I would say go check out New Japan. It's a different style. It's a little stronger. They hit and hit. And, so I would say check out New Japan just for the strong style. It's kind of like a shoot wrestling thing, where like it's a little more physical. The matches are a little bit longer. Like they do 90-minute matches. They do the old 60 minutes. You'll catch a 98-minute match easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got the time, if you're willing to watch a story in the ring, check those out. But I would say Ring of Honor, but they just got bought by AEW and they're kind of in limbo. So we'll see.
They used to come here.
Oh yeah, Ring of
Honor. My homeboy told me I should go check it out live. Never did, but yeah. I heard they were cool.
I would say if you had to check out a match, I would say one of my favorite matches by them is Jay Lethal versus Jay Briscoe. Great match. Believable characters. Jay Briscoe is just an old redneck guy who like to fight. He a country boy who work on the farm and he just know how to throw good hands. Easy guy you can look at him and be like, okay, I know somebody like him, or I'm friends with somebody like him. Jay Lethal, at the time, he was a heel, cocky black guy. Hey, I'm the best in the world. Kind of on that Ric Flair feel if you watch some of his earlier promos. He's not a good, well, right now he's a good guy. He's kind of in limbo, but that was his real shining moment, was that when he was on that Ring of Honor tip, that was a good run for him.
Do you think the promos are better now or better back in the day? Back when you came up in wrestling, you first got into it. Are the promos better now or are they better then?
I mean, there's some iconic ones that happened in the early years, and there's some iconic ones that happened afterwards. So I can't really say, because you don't know when a good promo going to hit. You don't know when a good promo going to hit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can give you one from every era.
Why trying to be politically correct?
No, I'm not, because you can't look. You can't compare the pipe bomb that CM Punk did. Okay, if I had to give three, I would give the CM Punk pipe bomb. I mean, that's easy. I would give any Rock promo.
He always had good ones.
Yeah. Ted DiBiase had a couple good ones. Yeah. And the new ones,
you missed one person though. Back in the day, I can't believe you missed him.
Who? Ric Flair?
Randy, Macho,
thought about
Savage, baby. You better go back, bud.
No, there was one.
Go back.
And you know what?
No, you ain't been back. You better go back and check him and Mean Gene Okerlund going back and forth. Shout out to Mean Gene.
Mean Gene was a great, yes. There was one interview that he did with Bruno Sammartino that caused him to fight, and I thought about it when I was saying that. that popped in my head. Is he hurt? Did I hurt him good? Oh, you was flying back, just choking him off. Like, yo, he ain't like that, man.
Do it. Look, go back and watch Macho Man. Definitely watch him with me and Jim. You gotta go back and see that shit. I'm telling you, them guys ain't touching them dudes, especially Macho Man or Jake the Snake.
Okay, I can tell you right now, two guys that just hit some good ones. I would say go listen to anything with MJF. MJF, the dude named I can't. It's his initials, but MJF has given some great promos in the last 2 or 3 months.
Who them wood dudes with the nightlight that used to come through a couple years ago? They were like a little crew. They were brothers. They was like backwood undertakers or some shit. I forgot them.
You talking about the Wyatt?
Yeah, I like them.
Okay, Bray Wyatt gave some good promos. Bray Wyatt gave some real good promos actually. Who else is giving a good promo lately? Switchblade just gave a good promo. You know, right now promos are like when you get a good one, you get a real good one. Roman Reigns right now, he's finally hit his stride. I say he should have been a bad guy for years before. Like turn him babyface. He has an arrogant. Some dudes just they look like you want to punch him in the face. Like they should be arrogant. And when you have that kind of look, it's not hard to sell it.
Just like Johnny from Karate Kid.
Yeah. When you know, part of being a good wrestler is you don't have to try. Some dudes look like you want to punch them in their face, and them talking a certain kind of way. You like, okay, you already look like this, so I'm already here.
I love it. That's the one. The older I get, the more cynical I get. Those are the ones I love. But I'm stuck in what you said. I'm still romanticizing my youth, and that's why I'm still just stuck in that, and it's not resonating with me no more. Yeah. But I still know, like I said, for all the people who like to say, "Well, wrestling is fake" and all that shit, I'm like, you ain't finna do that shit. You think you finna go get slammed on that shit? You're not doing it. You think you finna go through a hit with a chair?
I said, always say Rick Ross must have watched a lot of wrestling when he was younger, because most good rappers who sell themselves is a gimmick. I mean, not so much now.
No, but always. Listen,
like you gotta have a gimmick.
When I was a kid, Rick Ross gotta be close to my age, if not older or my age.
Yeah.
Definitely, you watch wrestling. We used to play Royal Rumble when we played outside. Because let's do the Royal Rumble. We used to do that shit. So
I look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross is a prime example. He did the boss thing. He was like, I'm a boss. I eat elegant food. All of his beats are elegant. It's a whole feel to his whole thing.
That's some Ric Flair shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Most rappers watch. A lot of black kids watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I wish, and maybe I'm not even gonna say I wish. I don't know. Are there more black wrestlers than it was when we were kids?
Yes, and not enough, but yes. My issue with black wrestlers has always been this: they get stereotyped.
So who's your favorite black wrestler
right now?
No, just overall, ever. Who's your favorite one?
Okay, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna get a lot of slack. At one point, I'm gonna get a lot of slack. I'm gonna say when Jay Lethal was a heel in Ring of Honor, I liked it because he didn't play a traditional black character. He wasn't a thug. He was just like, I'm a good wrestler and I'm great. And it didn't feel like he was playing to the black side. He was playing to him, and I like that better instead of playing to that whole.
I like that. But mine, I didn't get to see him, and I wish I would have. He was with the AWE or AEW. He just passed away maybe last year. I remember seeing him on Vlad TV, and I started looking him up.
You talking about New Jack?